Gateshead High Street is on its knees. You don't need to be a genius to work that out. Just take a walk through Gateshead Town Centre. It is absolutely depressing. Most of the premises on the High Street are what you term as economically inactive. That's closed down to me and you. The ones that are left are hanging by your fingertips. In particular, the pubs, which are closing down, and it's such a shame. It's just a sad and sorry thing to see. But there's a local couple here in Gateshead. I don't know if you describe them as bonkers, brave, or utterly fantastic, but probably a combination of all three, who are trying to do something to revitalise the whole area. And I think we need to hear their story. So in this video, you need to watch it all the way through. There's some fantastic information and entertainment in this video. Not least, I have some superb drone shots over the centre of Gateshead. It really is such a shame to see how run down Gateshead High Street has become, because this is a proud working class area with lots of decent people from here. And from back in the heyday of the 60s and 70s, when my mum used to work in Shepherd's here, and I used to come down as a kid with me mum getting dragged through Little Woods. Welcome back, it's Eddie here from Tynesider Life. I cover the history, culture, sometimes the football of Newcastle and the general Tyneside area. I report on Geordieland, the good and the bad. If that appeals to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell, so every time I release a new video, you receive a notification. So going back a few weeks, I actually did a video covering Gateshead Town Centre along the High Street. And it was a bit of a trial video that I was doing, and I didn't actually intend to release it. I just wanted to see what it was like walking around with my camera, talking about the area and responding and reacting to the environment around us. And there are some bits that I missed, because there are, nice parts to the Gateshead Town Centre. I covered last time, Trinity Square, it's not a bad area to hang around. I also want to give a quick mention to Michelle, who works in GBC Flooring. She's been working there on the High Street for 40 years. Unfortunately, she was too shy to come on camera to tell us all about the decline of Gateshead High Street, because we had a chat for a few minutes there. What I didn't know is by Robert Walker betting shop that's shut now, that used to be a pub, but in the lane beside it, there were some outside toilets that went underground. Never knew that. This is Railway Quarter, steeped in history, and there are 4 operating bars down here. You have Station East, the Central Bar, you have Microbus Gateshead just behind me there, and Axis right beside the front of the high-level bridge. And earlier on, I had a chance to catch up with Ian, who was one of the part owners in Microbus Gateshead.
My name's Ian. I'm one of 4 partners in the Microbus Gateshead. We've been open for coming up for 3 years. We're in the Gateshead Quarter in Gateshead. It's pubs been well established with some of the finest craft ales that we can source from multiple different breweries. Collaborated quite well with the other businesses within this area, and we've seen quite a significant rise in terms of footfall. We generally have bands, we have live entertainment, we have a good community feeling, which we also collaborate quite well with the local council in the transformation of this part of Gateshead.
Thanks for that, Ian, and if you haven't visited this part of Tyneside, get yourself down. I didn't realise there was so much going on down here. Anyway, time to head back up the High Street and meet that bonkers couple, Lee and Louisa, who have recently opened the Tynesider pub. So let's first of all set the scene. Let's set the context of what all this is about. Because to anybody walking down the centre of Gateshead on Gateshead High Street, it doesn't look very pleasant. It looks like a town on its knees. It can look a bit run down, even a little bit intimidating. We've got a cost of living crisis. Energy prices are spiralling. People haven't got a great deal of money to spend. Are you absolutely bonkers opening up a pub on the High Street?
Well, I think you are. It was your idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my idea. I was probably prompted by... I was initially prompted by the guy who owns the building, who's a friend of mine. But then I have an affinity with Gateshead High Street, so I genuinely love the place. Born on Gateshead High Street, live my life on Gateshead High Street. And I know the people of the surrounding area, they've been dispersed for other reasons. I just always knew that we could make a good go of it anyway. I knew it would work.
So what is your idea behind the pub? What do you hope to achieve?
Initially and genuinely, it was about trying to revive Gateshead High Street. It's not a money-making scheme, because we're not stupid enough to think that this place is going to make anybody a millionaire. The thought behind it was to help pull Gateshead High Street back a little. It's never going to be what it was. Well, we both know that. I just know that we can make a difference, really, I think, down here.
And talking about, trying to invigorate or revitalise the high street, I know you're involved, Louisa, in a lot of community projects to try and pull people together. What sort of things are you doing?
Yeah, well, I kind of thought, because we're here on the high street, I want to maybe improve the area for people that are coming here and make it less intimidating, less kind of scary, brighten the place up a bit. So I was involved in a volunteer kind of day where we painted the fences in the high street, and then from that it kind of sparked off the idea to set up a volunteer group. So I run that with Helen from the Green Heart Collective, which is another one of the businesses on the high street, and we are kind of helping along with other businesses, kind of tidy up the high street, maybe doing some litter picking, planting flowers and things like that.
And I do know recently you had a meeting with various partners in the council, I think, in relation to possibly having some sort of food waste facility or cafe in the high street area. What's all that about?
Yeah, well, I'm interested in a Gateshead Food Partnership is one of my other interests. So I would love to bring like a cafe that minimises waste, like a zero waste cafe or something like that to the area. We're trying kind of initiatives with the kitchen that we've got in here, maybe doing like pop-ups or something like that. Just something where we can like give a bit back and provide like healthy, reasonably priced meals for families and the residents of Gateshead.
In a couple of hours' time, I'm going to experience a baptism of fire with one of your party afternoons. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's called Boomers. You've been working in partnership with Age UK. But tell us all about this Wednesday afternoon party.
Well, yeah, in a couple of hours' time, you'll think it's a Saturday night, basically. I started the idea because my mum's in her 70s and she had a birthday party, and I kind of played a DJ as well on the side. So I played some music for her birthday, which was like 60s and Motown music, and everybody was asking me to do a party again. So I like to collaborate with a lot of the other businesses, but there's nowhere that just does a party and just celebrates with like dancing and music and friendship. So we just decided to do it on a Wednesday afternoon, which has turned into it opens at 11, so it turns into a Wednesday morning and goes on all day, and it's just been received so well. It sells out. We do it every fortnight, and I'm thinking about doing it weekly now because it's so busy. I don't know, it's just great to see the high street jumping again on a Wednesday afternoon, and it's just a great place, and people are coming down maybe by themselves, making friends, and then they leave with a new friendship group, and they just like come every fortnight.
Well, I think it's about time I threw myself in the deep end and find out what it's all Lads, I saw you knocking your shapes out on the dance floor.
Well, you've got to get up. Doesn't matter how old you are, you've got to have a go.
The only thing I'd say is don't tell your lass you're down here this afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah, she'll not be too happy.
We've kept out of the house while they're shopping.
You're going to swing your hips, are you? Right, ladies. Hello there. What's your names? Where are you from?
I'm Dot and I'm from Heworth.
I'm Liz and I'm from the West End.
I'm Susan and I'm from Gateshead.
Are you enjoying yourself today?
Great. It's absolutely brilliant.
You look like you're trouble.
I'm not, really.
I bet you are.
You would cry too if it happened to you. Da 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 da.
Special birthdays, I'm guessing it's the big...
I'm 77.
I was going to say the big...
Wow!
I thought you were going to say it's the big 5-0.
No, 77. Wow! All the sevens.
65.
And what does this place mean to you? Coming out on a Wednesday afternoon and having a boogie.
Well, it's my first time here and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody's just so friendly. and the atmosphere is brilliant.
We
Been
just love
coming
to
a few
dance.
times.
We love to
We love
dance.
dancing.
Love the great music. and
Dirty
it's-
Johnson.
Yeah, when I'm mad. This is brilliant in here. This is amazing in here, mate. Absolutely amazing on a Wednesday. Mint.
Are you going to be up dancing though?
Of course I will. Of course, I've got to dance.
Who's your favourite band when you were like in your teens?
Oh, mine was Mark Bolan. What was yours?
Oh, we'll have to go
T-Rex.
back a few years, won't they? Won't I?
Shawaddy Waddy.
It wasn't.
I went
it
to
was
see
the
them at
Bay
the
City
City Hall.
Rollers.
You're young, you've had a bit too much to drink.
No, she hasn't. That's a no.
Oh, she hasn't had enough drink.
That's a no.
Oh, come on then, happy birthday. What's your name?
Linda.
Oh, look at the camera over there. Hello, Linda. How old are you? Yeah, I shouldn't ask that, should I?
Do you have to tell you the truth?
No, you don't have to tell us,
No, I'll
no.
tell you. I'm 71.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, are you from Gateshead, apart from you?
Gateshead.
Whereabouts?
Lovely Hill.
Sheriff Hill.
Yeah. And what does this event mean to you, coming out on a Wednesday afternoon?
To let you enjoy yourself. A lot of females. What would you be doing today? Sitting in the house? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Entertainment, music, dancing. What else can you ask for?
Our music.
Is any one of you out there to snag a young man today?
Oh, no, no.
No.
Too much trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice cup of tea.
I think that is absolutely brilliant, and I think that party is going to go on for a little while longer yet, so it's time for me to make my exit. But what is really reassuring and fills you full of optimism is that there are people out there who are doing their best to make a better life for other people, who are trying to bring the community together and just raise the atmosphere of the area. So hats off to Lee and to Louisa and to Age UK and everybody else involved, and those volunteers who are just doing their bit to make things a little bit better. So if you want to visit the Tynesider, I really encourage you to come down. There are all sorts going on. It's a bar that's a little bit different. It's got a real contemporary feel about it. They do food, they've got a rear garden terrace upstairs as well, and they have 4 huge television screens if you want to come down and watch the Newcastle match or other sports. Get yourself doing, man. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you found it informative. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time.